What's going on, duelists? It's Darius with the Game State, and I'm here with the homie Kenneth. Going undefeated tonight, man. What you went undefeated with?
DDDs.
DDD, man. One of the best rogue strategies of all time. Nobody wants to read the cards. We're here at One for All, man. Without further ado, let's just dive right in.
Uh, 3 scroll slime, basic, free fusion summon from hand. Banish it, special summon out from deck, helps you unbreak your hand, helps you unbreak other stuff. Copernicus, another normal. Uh, you usually don't want to normal summon this if you got Kepler in hand, but if you somehow special summon the Kepler, go for Copernicus to dump for an extender, or he's also a starter to dump Lamia to go for the Link 2 DDD. Then Kepler, probably our best card. Searchable off the 1-for-1. Normal summon, search a contract, get the Griffin, full combo. Then, uh, 3 Griffin. Konami knows what they were doing. This card has 4 fucking effects. There's no way this card's possibly our best card we have. Because it's funny. 3 Nib. Didn't use it once. No one played into it. But Nib is Nib. 3 Ash. Ash problematic stuff. Sometimes you can't. If you want to stop them, you can to deal with the less manageable board. Orthros, tuner of the deck. You can go into Baron with it, make Siegfried with it, and he's our in-searchable out to Floodgates. He can pop Floodgates on the field. Then the one-ofs, double device Typhon. He can fusion summon a level 8 DDD from the graveyard when he's sent there. You can go for big Genghis with it. Necro Slime, same thing, just that you can make any DDD. It doesn't have to be level 8 or higher. Double D Thomas. He helps you out in the grind game when you have face-up pendulums. He lets you add it back to your hand. He can help you extend with Griffin to add it back to special. Ragnarok, when another DDD is special summon, you can special summon this card. You can special summon a DDD from graveyard and take 1,000. Really good, especially in the grind game to bring out cards back. And then if you have the other fusion to gain life points, you can go for time with it. And his on-field effect comes up sometimes. Target or send a DDD to graveyard, then target a card monster they control and banish it. Lamia, the tuner, helps extend, helps unbreak your hand. So it's a 1-for-1 target. It'll do its job. Cerberus, good for the 1-card combo with Kepler. And Go Maximus, also the 1-card combo with Kepler. So just pop off with just the Kepler you need. Patent license. This is our in archetype Floodgate. Searchable. If it dumps, it lets you out a face of pendulum card, which is good. To unbreak my hand, I played Allure of Darkness. You play a lot of 3-ofs, so it doesn't really matter if you banish one of your 3-ofs. You're gonna see 2 more. Trust me, it doesn't matter. I used it. Harpies came in clutch. We have the in archetype out, but when they set 4, the Harpies is very funny, especially when all they have to do is target one of our cards, negate it, and that's it. Called by, Ash and Kepler, especially when we break our hand, is tough, but this card will come in clutch. Unless they have the Imperm. Dark Contract with the Swamp King. It's polymerization, but better, because we can use our hand, field, or graveyard for DDDs. 1-for-1. You can use it for the Necro Slime, the Lamia, the Kepler. It sends a useless hand trap you'll never use, and then it'll get you the card you want. Pierre map. I know some people play the small world, but the deck's already kind of bricky as it is. I don't want to run the Archfiend card to run small world. Pierre map, half your life points. They actually you don't care. You get to keep your life points. Then it's usually a bait, but if it's not, half your life points. Get your Kepler, go full combo. Dark Contract with the Gate. Our searchable searcher, searchable off Kepler, the level 4 Caesar. Grab your contract. You can get the Griffin, get anything you really need, and it's a continuous spell too. So if they leave it on field, you get to literally just search next turn again, and you take 1,000. But you can go for time with this too, because you can bring out the fusion when you take damage, and then you just gain those life points instead. 3 Imperm. It's Imperm. It'll come up. And Triple D Headhunt. It's basically our own version of Widow Anchor, but better, because it changes it into a DDD card. Extra deck. Let's see. We run the two Genghis. Genghis is our main combo starter. You know, especially summon a DD, bring out one from graveyard. It helps you chain block for when you want to get Kepler off. So you want to do Kepler 1, Genghis 2, target whatever you want. Then Genghis can safely resolve. Once again, if they have the improve, they have it. But if that, you got the Genghis, and you can go into your Link 2. Then we play the one Caesar. Caesar, that's the combo you usually go for to overlay them, make Caesars, make another Link 2, go to grave and grab any contract, and from there you can pop off for what you need. Then you can use this to go for not time, but you can burn your opponent as well. For when you take damage, burn them, and if this card gets sent to graveyard, you can dump a double D or a dark construct, whatever you want, and then you can extend from there. Let's see. Big Caesar, arguably a really broken card because when when your opponent activates an effect that would special summon a monster spell or trap, you can negate it, and you gain 1,800 life, 1,800 attack points if you do negate it, and it's not once per turn. Let's see, you can play a Big Genghis. It's basically Little Genghis, except that a Big Genghis is a spell trap negate on your turn. And this, when you use normal or special summon, you can bring out a DD. Helps you go for the grind game as well. Siegfried. This card is interesting because it's a target. It's a spell trap negate target, and it doesn't destroy. So you can play around Dark Ruler No More. So when they activate Dark Ruler No More, you chain any trap you have. Then you chain Siegfried to it, and then you target the Dark Ruler to negate it. Then the time card, Yark, whenever you would take effect damage, you gain those life points. So if you're in time, you attempt to start taking effect damage to gain life points off her to go for time. Machumex, overlay any other over and literally any other DD. It's a 3K beat stick. Not once per turn, once per chain. When your opponent activates an effect, it's a snatch steal. It grabs your opponent's monsters as material. You can destroy a contract or detach too. This card always comes up. And arguably one of our best ones, Siegfried, or not Siegfried. I'm sorry, Gilgamesh. Card's really good. Set your scales up. You pay 1,000, take your life point damage, or you can go for time with it. If it's destroy, you can special summon out any DD from the extra deck, and if you can't ash it either because it's placing them, so it can play around anti spell as well. Then Zeus, sometimes they make a card you can't get rid of, like Avermax. So you beat in your Big Genghis, legit overlay over any other DD, and then slap Zeus on it. Then you can get rid of it. Baron. Sometimes in these situations he'll come up, and then when he comes up, he's literally always on the field. Because standby, you bring back, especially summon out your Genghis, Pendulum, summon out your Orthros, and just make them all over again. So he'll always be around. Didn't use him once this fucking tournament. Did I do side? Did I do side? Side deck. 3 draw. I know a lot of people are main decking it, but I am main decking this shit, bro. This shit's so niche. Like, it'll come up. Like, it didn't come up once in any game I went today. I don't think I cited it in once either. So like I said, very niche. We have a hard time going second. So, because we can, like, one hand trap can stop us, but Dark Ruler No More just says no to the entire board. And that way we can just keep playing from there. 3 evenly. The less we have to deal with, the better. As soon as they're on one card, they're literally putting them on, do you have a hand trap? Because from then we could just play around everything. You give up your battle phase, but it's like whatever. You're making an unbreakable board and they lose. See, 2 Kaiju. I'm supposed to be playing another Gamma Seal, but I couldn't find one. because sometimes they make the like a towers you can't beat over, or sometimes like you can't out the token, or some people that still play Purdy are making war on you, and you're just like, okay, cool, that's nice. Didn't use them once either. And Ghost Bell, DD Crow, I couldn't decide on two Ghost Bell or two DD Crows. I was like, I'll play one of each. And especially for a lot of people that are playing strikers again, because of double engage. Like I think I stopped Ray from coming back twice, and that got me the game. Beat into the Ray, they tried to activate engage. They tried to activate Ray and Grave. I DD Crowed it. Next turn, they tried to activate. They went into Dark to try to grab my stuff to OTK me. Then I Ghost Belt them. Then on my turn, they let me have the contract, and I went for game with it. Then our in Archetype Floodgates, Dark Contract with Errors. This is our Imperial Order searchable. It negates all traps on the field. Only Dark Contracts can be activated. And then Dark Contract with the Eternal Darkness. This card, Flundery straight up have to scoop against it. They can't do shit about it because the card says while those scales are set up, you cannot tribute summon. You can't use monster on the field for fusion or synchro. So or Xyz. And not only that, but they can't target your monsters. And that's not even the best part about it. They can't even target their own monsters. So if you flip this card on them, it's basically like this card against strikers is GG's. All their shit targets.
All right, man. Appreciate you doing a deck profile. Before you go, what were your matchups?
Trying to remember. The hell was my first matchup, dude? I can't remember. Who the hell? Oh, strikers, tunes, and some guy was playing this variant of Magical Musketeer.
All right, man. I appreciate you for your time. As always, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check the links in the description to support the shop. Shout out to One for All Card and Games. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to advance the game state.